The Butterflyly fundraising strategy process has 5 steps. The first step is the kickoff. During the kickoff, we're going to talk about the resources available to the organization, the community around your organization, followers, supporters, fans, participants, donors, all of those folks. We're going to talk about organizational goals. We're going to talk about fundraising goals. The second step is where we choose a format for the campaign. The format gives us essentially a framework to build on as we continue through the strategy process. So maybe a single day and time format is selected where we're really focused on an event, either in person or online. Maybe we're choosing a week of giving campaign because we want to get in around a week's worth of stuff and a week's worth of different calls to action and activities. In the second step, we're going to figure out the format and lock in the format that we're building on. In the third step, this is where we choose the activities and components that are going to go into the format. So if we're working with a week of giving strategy, then we're going to have likely a culminating event on the last day. We're going to have video communications that are going out earlier. There's going to be social media work. There might be contests. There might be peer-to-peer giving involved. We're going to figure out in this third step what all is going into the format. And the way we decide which pieces fit is by going back to those goals and resources that we talked about in the first step and the format in the second step. At this point, we've got a strategy. And we're going to collaborate on making sure we nail down exactly which resources you need from the Butterflyly team and the expertise you need from us so that you're empowered for execution. During the execution phase, we actually call this step 4, which is the coaching phase. We're going to agree on how we stay connected during this time so that as you have new questions or new challenges, or you've got some great successes that you want to build on, you want to figure out how to make the most of them, you've got access to the Butterflyly team to ask questions, get resources, to get late-breaking expertise that we're seeing with other organizations and events. The fifth step comes right after the event and the campaign are all wrapped up. And that's the review step. During this step, we're going to look back at how the campaign performed compared to its goals and compared to the organizational goals, the format and components that were stuck in there. If there were particular things that worked really well or didn't work really well, we want to identify that so that in the future, you've got that knowledge captured and you can look back on that as your team changes, as your goals change, and as you're looking forward to new fundraising campaigns.